Also tonight, the unusual meeting at the Vatican. Pope Francis with families of the hostages in Gaza and with Palestinian families. Anne Thompson is in Rome for us tonight.
At his private residence, Pope Francis met separately with families of Israeli hostages and Palestinians with relatives in Gaza. American Rachel Goldberg's 23-year-old son, Hirsch, was captured October 7th. The number of days he's been gone taped to her chest.
I actually said to him, my heart was taken 47 days ago, and I will wear the number on my heart until my heart comes back.
She brought a picture of Hirsch and showed the Pope a video of his capture, his lower left arm blown off by a grenade.
How did the Pope react to that?
He put his hand on his heart and he spoke in Italian, saying, "His heart is with me."
Rachel and her husband, John Poland, say today's hostage agreement gives them hope, even if their son isn't freed, because the Red Cross will finally be allowed to see him.
We have a team of orthopedic specialists preparing detailed notes of exactly what medications Hirsch should be on and what treatment he should be getting.
The Palestinians say the Pope listened to them about their plight.
He can ask for an immediate ceasefire, but this is not what the only thing that we asked for. We asked him to use his power for more just and long-lasting peace.
U.S. Ambassador to the Vatican, Joe Donnelly, helped orchestrate today's meetings.
The Pope's voice may be unparalleled in the whole world as to influence. That when he speaks, the whole world, hundreds of countries hear.
Tonight, both sides hope the world listens to Francis' pleas for peace.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.